Hi friends, this is Yamini and I welcome you back to my channel, The Saffron Box. So today I shall be talking about Rahu and Ketu in the 2nd and 8th houses. Rahu and Ketu on the 2nd and 8th axis. But before I begin, let me just remind you to subscribe to my channel by pressing the subscribe button which comes on your right hand side right under the screen. And also do not forget to tap the bell icon to get regular updates. Yeah. So, what does Rahu actually mean in the second house? For this, we need to understand the second house. The second house is the house of our senses, the house of our wealth, of our family, our speech, our resources, right? Our accumulations. And also, it's a house of our taste, of our expression. So, what does Rahu do here? Rahu actually makes you well versed with these things. Rahu gives you good command over your expression. Rahu gives the individual a good command or a good hold over their resources. It is a very good placement because it helps you in carrying on with the family wealth, right? So it's considered a good placement for Rahu in the second. Also, the second house is the uh, Earth Trikon, is one of the Earth Trikon houses. So Rahu really does well over here. Yeah, and this placement is actually found in people who are into oratory, people who speak well, people who are into banking, because again this is the house of wealth, the second house, and those who are dealing with wealth, money. This placement is pretty prominent here in such charts. Okay. Also the charts of mathematicians, of people who work on languages, linguists, astrologers. Then you have people in the accounting or the finance sector, right? So this is a very good placement, or it can be taken as a good placement for anyone considering these options. Okay. And Rahu in the second house also makes one very assertive in their speech. So whatever they say, they like to say it with a lot of authority. They're very intense about how they speak. They're very intense about how they express themselves. On the negative side, it is not a good placement because one tends to become addicted to something. So it could be alcohol, it could be some drugs, it could be anything. Rahu in the second house shows a tendency to get addicted towards something which you taste, right? It could also be, on the negative side, it could also show someone who can be foul-mouthed, who can be really harsh and foul-mouthed, right? So that depends if Rahu is working on the lower plane. Rahu working on the higher plane gives a very good ability to speak well in public, to express themselves very nicely. But on the lower plane, as I mentioned, yeah. Similarly, Ketu in the 8th house. What does Ketu do in the 8th house? The 8th house is the house of our legacies, of inheritances, of accidents, of death, of longevity, of all things hidden, deep research, deep philosophical thought, right? And it's a house, as per the Kal Purush Kundali, the watery sign of Scorpio falls in here, right? So Ketu, as the planet it's a planet of detachment. It is the planet of the past, something which we already know, right? So Ketu in the 8th also does well. And if it's well placed, well aspected, it could also promise legacies, it could promise inheritance to the individual, it could also give the individual a boost or help in carrying out research, right? Or knowledge in some hidden fields, like it could be occult, it could be something hidden, it could be the mining business. right? So Ketu does well in the 8th house as well. But the challenge over here is balancing the energies of Rahu in the 2nd and Ketu in the 8th, because Rahu is in a very practical ground in the 2nd house, and in the 8th house Ketu is on an emotional spree, because the 8th house is of everything hidden, is of deep emotional tendencies, deep emotions as such. So Ketu being there and Rahu being in the 2nd, it's one has to really balance it out throughout life. In fact, any placement of Rahu and Ketu asks you to balance the aspects of both the houses. And that is when you get to lead a balanced life. Any tilt here or there causes chaos in your life, right? So I'll come again with the next video where I'll talk about Rahu in the 3rd and Ketu in the 9th. Thank you so much. God bless.